Welcome to another Live Time with Alec, bypass deep dive edition. I don't even have the branding on the screen. Boop. There we go. Today we're going to talk about leads. More importantly, we're going to talk about lead management. You see, in the glory days of originating, loan officers didn't have to manage leads. We let realtors do it. And then, lo and behold, we just said, send them to us when they're in escrow. Well, that doesn't work anymore. That's not how the world works. That's not how the consumers work anymore. If you want to be a pro in this day and age, you got to understand lead management strategy. Let's watch the clip.
We all love gorgeous cars, am I right? The engines, though, not so much. Welcome to #bypassed. Your lead management system is your business's engine. Not as sexy as the outside, but it's literally the thing that makes your car go. Without it, car goes nowhere.
If I was going to hand you 500 leads right now, what would you do with them?
I'd call them.
When? What are you going to say? Okay, they say no. What do you do then?
The leads are weak.
The leads are weak? You're weak. Hit the bricks, pal. But I got steak knives. Having a strong lead management strategy has to be a core part of your business. I mean, do you know how hard it is to sell real estate? You got to have you're right.
Nope. If you're good at what you do, leads will come at you from everywhere. Realtors, past clients, people you meet in airports. You've got to have a plan or those leads are basically... Want to know more? Well, this is one in a series, so follow whatever platform you're watching this. We'll make sure you don't get...
All right, friends, let's go deep and talk about it for a second. How you manage leads matters. It's going to matter in the future. It's going to matter even more so as the world continues to aggregate business at an unbelievable scale. Let's just talk about our realtor partners for 30 seconds. Do you know realtors today that have turned into lead aggregation machines? Where literally they buy leads at scale. They have dialers that are calling this lead business. They're looking at conversion at scale. I mean, just look at what Zillow's done as a business. It's all lead management. And yet lenders we don't know what to do. How do you manage leads? What's the process? Who do you call first? What do you say? We don't have a clue. So let me break it down for you in a way that hopefully will make sense, get you motivated to do something different in your business. You got to understand what a workflow is. You just have to understand that to start with. And I'll tell you what, it's not the sticky note system or the Excel spreadsheet or the piece of paper where you wrote down your leads on it. I know that some of you right now, I know you have it's on Excel, or God forbid it's on sticky notes, or and that's your lead management system. I just lift up this sticky note and then I put it to the bottom of the sticky note pile and I call. None of that functionally works. And God knows you're not logging into your CRM to use that either. I know. Look, I know we're in the nest. Okay. We're fine. We get each other, right? But here's what a workflow is. Okay. Let's say you do get a cold lead or a warm lead. Let's just break it into two. Let's say we have two leads right here. One is a cold internet lead. You bought for $50 or whatever you spent a lead from the internet. And then on the other hand, we got a lead from your best realtor who said, Alec Hansen is a loan god. Please call him immediately. And I get that person's name and number text to me, and I get my cold lead and my email address. Both those things are going to require a different workflow. So I'm going to help you build one right now. We're going to go deep on this topic and we're going to build a workflow. And then I want you to take that and make it your own and realize that you need to systematize your business or you're not going to survive and thrive the way you're capable of doing. So let's talk about the cold lead for a second. That's the easiest one. What's the objective of the cold lead? Well, if you had a workflow, you understand. It's to move from A to B to C, move somebody down a workflow in order to get them to a result. Now, the optimal result on a cold lead is to turn that person into a pre-approved, pre-qualified buyer ready to go. Would you agree? That's the goal of the lead. Get them out. And if it's a refi, got it. Lock them. But that's the goal. Move it from here to here. So it's a cold lead. You're going to call them. What are you going to say? Always call your lead, speed to lead. You've heard that 1,000 times. So let's decide you're going to call them. What are you going to say? And 99% of the time, you're going to get their voicemail. Just telling you the truth. So what's the voicemail you're going to leave? Now, if I pinned you in the corner right now and I said, what's your voice? You'll say something. It'll be fine. Great. Now, let's continue down the workflow. They're not going to answer. So what's next? I'm going to text them. Oh, great. Same day. Okay. You're going to call them. Look at that personal call. Nice voicemail. You're not going to hold me. You're going to text them. What's your text going to say? Hi, I'm Alec. I left you a voicemail. Okay. Let's be thoughtful here. Okay. Oh, you're going to send them a video text. Look at you, Mr. High Tech. Okay. I like it. What's your video text going to say? Do you already have it done? Or you're going to personalize it for the person? What if you have 15 texts to live? Are you going to personalize all 15 messages? You don't have a plan. Well, let's just say they don't respond to your text message. When do you follow back again? I hope you're starting to see how powerful a workflow is in systematizing your business. If your plan, and maybe let's say it looks like this. I call and I leave a voicemail. If I don't hear back by the end of the day, I send them a video text. The video text says, hey, I left you a voicemail. I'd love a chance to talk to you. The next day by 10 a.m., if I haven't heard back from them, I send them another text message. And that text message says, sorry, I'm just following up. I hope I'm not bothering you too much. Just seeing if you got everything you needed from the inquiry of the day that I got through the email. End of that day, I'm hitting them with another voicemail or text. And then on the 5th attempt to hit them, the takeaway text. This will be my last text, something like that. Sorry for bothering you. Just really want to make sure you got everything needed for this mortgage inquiry. That's my 5 attempts for a non-responsive cold lead. Now, do you hit them again? See, this is where you get to personalize your life, but this is power, my friends. If you do the 5-step upfront lead flow and you don't get anything, I'd hit them again in 2 weeks. I'd hit them again in 2 weeks after that, and then I hit them again every 30 days for 6 months. But Alec, that looks insane. Yeah. Let me bring you into the club here in a little secret. Do you know what the mega online companies like Quicken are doing on these customers? They get a lead. You know what they're doing? They robo-dial that customer every single day for 30 days minimum. And you sent 1 text messages. You sent 1 text. They call them every day for 30 days. I even heard a loan officer over there telling a story about they finally got the customer on the line at the end of 30 days. The customer was pissed. How dare you call me every single day? Violating our social contract. This is absolutely inappropriate. I will never do business with you. And you know what that sales manager said at the other end of the line after that? They apologized. Sir, I'm so sorry. I get that you're feeling pretty attacked and harassed by our strategy here, but we have to tell you, earning your business means so much to us. Getting a chance to do your loan means so much to us that we're willing to risk this, you not liking us, in order to try to get in touch with you. I'd really love a chance to give you the best deal we can offer right now. Do you see what the competition's doing? But I left them a voicemail and I gave them a text and it didn't get a response. Well, they're getting called for 30 days in a row. So what's your flow? Now, once you establish your upfront workflow of the 5 ways to contact them and you get no's and then you're following up every 2 weeks, what happens when you do get in contact with them? What's your objective? You're talking to them for the first time. Well, the objective obviously is to move them from A to B, with A being a cold lead to B being, let's get you pre-qualified to buy a home. So you're on that path and they say, you know what? I'm not ready to get my credit pulled. Sounds like a normal objection for somebody in a lead, in pushed a button on the internet. Great. You put them in the bucket. No interested and active in the next 6 months, but doesn't want their credit pulled. And then when do you follow up with that lead? How often do you message the people that haven't got their credit pulled yet? And what kind of messaging are you sending them? Obviously, your messaging should be something along the lines of the benefits of a pre-qualification, the benefits of understanding how much you can afford. Maybe they're looking around, they're not ready to buy yet, but wouldn't it make sense to actually know what they could afford before even just tentatively looking? Why would they want to risk falling in love with a house they could never afford? Maybe that's what your language looks like to move them again from contacted to pre-qualified. And let's say you take an application from them and you run a credit report, but they don't want to send you their documents yet. Then the conversation is going to look like to your pre-qualified people, here's the benefit of getting pre-approved. You're pre-qualified, but if you send us your documents and if we actually take it in and have an underwriter review it, and you do stumble upon the weekend, upon the house you love, and it comes out of nowhere in this environment, and you want to make a move, you're going to be fully prepared to make a move. Why not make it happen? Send me this stuff. Keep it on the back line. We'll give you a full pre-approved offer. A workflow takes an uncontacted cold lead and moves them to a pre-approved customer intentionally, step by step. And you can manage this when you have 1 lead. No problem. Sticky note all day long. What about when you have 10? What about when you have 15? What about when you have 50? 50 leads, and they're all bucketed by people that let you ran their credit, people that didn't, people that got pre-qualified, people that actually got pre-approved. And you have them all in these little buckets. That is the power of a workflow. That is understanding, hey, I've got 10 people that I've run credit for that haven't sent me documents. I need to make sure every week, I'm sending that group of people a message about the importance of being pre-approved versus pre-qualified. How about your list of pre-approved and pre-qualified customers? Are you sending them a message every Friday about shopping for a home, that you're available, that you're ready to help? I cannot tell you the amount of loan officers I've talked to in new hire orientation and such and coached who have said, when I've asked the question, have you ever pre-qualified somebody and then you just lost track of them? It happens. You just lost track. You stopped following up. And lo and behold, you finally remembered that, oh my God, the Johnsons, and you call them and they've already bought another house. Look, if it happened to me in the glory days of origination, I know it's happened to you, and I know it's happened to loan officers all over the place. I talk to you and I ask questions, and it's true. How does that happen? We don't have a workflow. You don't have a systematized approach to managing your leads in all different phases of themselves. That is a chink in your armor, a hole in your boat. You need to have a system. And I'll give you one, take it or leave it right now as we wrap down. I'll give you exactly what you should do. Take it, make it your own, change it up. But here's the process. Okay? Every time a cold lead comes up, you should give them a call and a voicemail. If they don't answer by the end of the day, you should send them a personalized video text message that says something along the lines of, hey, my name is Alec Hansen, Loan Depot, loan officer. Got your information from the lead form. Gave you a call. We didn't connect. I'm available tonight if evenings work better for you, or tomorrow anytime. Look forward to hopefully talking to you about some mortgage solutions we offer. Text. Next morning by 10 a.m., if I haven't heard from them, they get another text. Sorry to be a pain. Just want to make sure you know how important your business opportunity is for me. I'd still have a chance to connect with you. You can text me back anytime and let me know a date and time that works for you. Let me know. If by the end of the second day, I have nothing from them, they're getting another phone call from me. And if they ice me, my voicemail is going to be very nice and professional. I'm so sorry to have called you again. Your business is so important to me. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything I can to reach out, because as a professional, if you do choose to work with me, you're going to get the same level of service, whether you're a lead or whether you're actually working with me on your mortgage. Feel free to call me anytime. I hope you have a wonderful evening. On the third day, I've done 4 attempts to contact them, 2 calls to voicemails, 2 personalized text messages. One of them was a video. And on the third day, if I have nothing, I send them a text at the end of the day. I let the whole third day go by. At the end of the day, I send them a text, and it sounds something like this. I hope you're having a good day. Sorry for the phone calls and text messages. Just looking for a chance to earn your business. I hope did you get everything you need for your mortgage inquiry? Did you get everything you need for your mortgage inquiry? Just an open-ended question. Yes, no. Now, if I still get no, I put them in my contacted but non-responsive bucket that pulls up in my CRM a bi-weekly or every 2-week task to follow up with them. And every 2 weeks, I get a ping to go call that group of people. And so, yes, for one lead, I can manage all that very easily. If I'm doing 10 a day, 15 a day, 20 come in on one day, I put them in the system, I go through the workflow, and I hit them at the appropriate times, and my system reminds me when I'm supposed to do it. And then when I do make contact, they go into my active workflow. And the first job of an active workflow is let's see what you're qualified for. Let's run some credit. Let's run some numbers. If they don't want to do that, I say, no problem. When can I follow up with you? And I follow up with them every 2 weeks. They go back into the other bucket. But when they do say, yes, I'd like to know what I'm pre-qualified for, send them my link, run their credit, get them in there. And the next thing I do, you're pre-approved for this amount. We should get you're pre-qualified for this amount. We should get you pre-approved. And you go, what does that mean? And I move them again down the road from pre-qualified to pre-approved. And once they're pre-approved, I hit them every single Friday. I'm here for you. How's shopping going? What's going on? And those buckets can be managed, whether it's one person or 10,000 people, because there's a CRM system out there that can handle all that for you. And every day you walk in, you open up your new tasks, and it says, send these 6 text messages, send these 2 phone calls, send these list of follow-ups. And every Friday I can push a button and instantly communicate with all those buckets. That's a workflow. And by the way, when you sit down with a top producing agent and they say, what do you bring to the table besides your incredibly good looks? And obviously you have the best rates and service in the world. You can say, let me walk you through my lead management workflow. Here's how I would handle any lead you gave me, whether it's cold or warm from you. And here are my statistics, and here are my results. Here's my conversion ratio. You'll blow their mind. They're not prepared for that. Write it down. You need a workflow. No more sticky notes. No more Excel spreadsheets. Let's get serious. Have a wonderful day, everybody. See you on the internet.